So, a few videos back I gave you my top 5 reasons I wish I had short locks again. By popular request, today I will be bringing to you my top 5 reasons I'm glad I no longer have short locks. Let's get to it. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Atreyu channel, home of the you guys, Sebbies. Thank you for clicking on this video. As many of you already know, on this channel we talk about locks. And if you do know that, you also know that I'm someone who is all about spreading positivity and exacting unconditional love. So in today's video, as I said, I'm going to be giving you my top 5 reasons that I am glad that I no longer have short locks. But before we get to it, I'm going to humbly ask you to please hit the subscribe button and the adjacent bell so that you're notified when I do upload, and hit that like button so that I know that you like the content. Alright, let's get to these top 5 reasons. So the first reason that I'm happy that I no longer have short locks is that I can put my hair up in a ponytail. Granted, it's not up in a ponytail today, it's down, but on super hot days this summer, we've had so many freaking hot days, like with the heat index up to like 100, and it's just been humidity. See, when you get that humidity going with the heat, that's when it's uncomfortable. But yeah, with longer locks, you can put them up and you can get them off your neck. So yes, I said in the last video that I don't believe my locks make me hot. That is very true, but I also said in that video that when you're hot, when you're sticky, when it's muggy out, you don't want anything to touch you. So having medium length locks or no longer having short locks allows me to get these babies up. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, even though I do believe firmly that my locks don't make me hot, they do act as a hood in the winter time. So for instance, last winter I had to go out quickly. It was one of those super cold days, below 0 wind chill days, and I had to go out and I couldn't find my hat, but I was pressed for time. But my locks were down, and not only did they block out a lot of the wind because it was a pretty windy day, but it also acted as a hood and kept like my face warm. So your locks, when they're a certain length, once they get long enough, they can actually protect you from the elements. And boy, we're going from the heat of the summer to the bitter cold of the winter. These things are no joke. Number 3 kind of plays into daydreaming, I guess. You know how you have an image in your mind of what your locks will be like one day, especially when like you're just starting off and they're like super short, right? So I always had an image of like my locks just down, you know, at least this length or longer, and I got on some shades and I'm driving in the wind, it's kind of blowing in my hair, and pretty much I'm at that point now. That exact image has come to life, it has materialized. It's just a really cool thing when you envision something and then it actually comes to pass. So this length, no longer having short locks, allows me to fulfill that image that I've always dreamed of, which is, you know, just having some shades on in the car, window down, and the wind blowing through my locks. So yeah, that's my number 3. Number 4 is that even though I'm not into styles, I have the option to style. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys, once again, those of you who know me, you know I don't get styles, right? Usually my hair is just either down or in a satin bonnet tam combo. Like, I don't do the most, as Johnny would say. But there is something to be said about having options. So options are always good, right? You get to choose what you want. If I had super short locks again, then getting styles wouldn't even be on my radar. It wouldn't even be a possibility. But now that I no longer have short locks, I have like these longer locks, I can get styles if I want to. Very loose styles, but styles nonetheless. And number 5, this is my best and probably my most favorite reason that I'm happy that I no longer have short locks, is that I can retwist without clips. I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and I remember when I first saw Keisha Charmaine retwist without clips, I was like, my locks are nowhere near her length. Something told me that my locks wouldn't really work as well, because you kind of needed that length, which translates to more weight to keep it in place, to hold it down, to hold the cinnamon bun down. I waited until my locks at least got to her length, the length that she had in her video when she first demonstrated it, and then I was like, alright, it's on. And I forget when that happened. Maybe it was like a little bit after my 2-year mark. So all that time I was using clips, you know, year 1, year 2. But then at some point in year 2, I'm like, okay, it's now or never. I gotta try this. My hair should definitely be long enough to retwist without clips. And I did, and I've never looked back. So I haven't used clips since. So it's just amazing. That's just the best part of no longer having short locks. I don't have to use clips. Like, the weight of the lock holds the cinnamon bun in place, and then it just dries, and then you just unhook. You don't have to worry about like using clips. And if you use products, you know, like I used a retwisting spray earlier in my journey, and a gel very early in my journey, and your clips get all nasty and you have to worry about disinfecting them and stuff like that, right? But now that I don't even use the clips, it's a non-issue. Yeah, that is my top reason for being happy that I no longer have short locks. Alright, so those are my reasons. Now I want to hear from you guys. Drop down in the comment section and let me know what your reasons are for being happy that you no longer have short locks, if that's the case. And for those of you who do still have short locks, it's okay. We all go through it. Well, most of us go through it if you don't start out with super long hair. But take solace, take comfort in knowing that I was once there and I'm no longer. And even though you're there now, you will no longer. Alright, well, that is it for this video. As always, please learn to love unconditionally, because loving with conditions so hard to not really love at all. Atreyu is out.